Welcome to the world of Megs mysteries, ghosts, thrillers, and murder. Sit back and watch the mysteries unfold if you dare. Mysteries from the past and into the future. Please don't forget my podcast.
Welcome back to Meg's Mysteries. This story's called Relax and Renew. Does anybody remember the Mr. Bubbles commercial from the 70s? Mr. Bubbles will get you so clean your mother won't know you. Hey kids, try Mr. Bubbles today and wash the dirt away. Well, I was the artist for the commercial, and they used my voice for Mr. Bubbles. I made a lot of money, and then I started my own company, making herbal shampoos and body washes. Of course, my best-selling bubble baths and spa products sold all over the world. The company is called Relax and Renew. I'm always coming up with new ideas and a new line to relax and renew you for your body and soul. My latest ad is, ladies, after a long, hard day, relax and melt your troubles away with Regenerate. You will be a new person with Regenerate Bubble Bath. Our new product, Bubble Bath, scented with lavender and herbs, will make you feel like a new woman, ready to face the world. Samples will be in the mail shortly. Keep an eye out and enjoy. Gilbert Baines, Mr. Bubbles. The first sample mailed to ladies in the Milwaukee area of Wisconsin, where my factory is located. 100 sample bottles of Regenerate Body Bath goes out today. But instead of regenerating, it does the opposite. Beware of free gifts. Bertha, where are you? Screams Mrs. Davis. You took long enough to answer me. Where were you? Bertha sighs and says, I was in the laundry room finishing up before I go on my day off. Well, get me tea and cookies, and then you may go. Are you finished with all your work? Yes, madam. Bertha finally gets to go home and tries to relax. One day only off, and she needs it. She stops at a store for a few things and is off for home. She walks home to her dreary apartment, tired and ready to relax. She gets her mail and she trudges up 3 floors to her apartment. What a nice surprise. She sees a box, a free sample, Regenerate Bubble Bath. She's seen the ad before. Well, now I can finally relax and renew after a hard week. That old bat, Mrs. Davis, treats me like a slave, not a maid. She fills up the tub with nice hot steamy water and pours the sample in. Smells lovely and so many bubbles. She sinks into the suds, relaxing and taking it all in. What a scent. But something's wrong. She gets so relaxed and sleepy. She can't seem to wake up. She slips deeply into the sudsy water, down and down. I can't get up. What's in it to make her pass out and drown? The first victim, now she can forever relax. No more hard work for her. An accident, it said in the papers. Drowned in her own bubble bath, found days later by a neighbor. Not renewed, but like an old shriveled prune. But the bubbles did last for days. Rosie, a workaholic, best waitress around, all her customers say. Here, Rosie, and they leave her a tip. Boy, some of them are real big spenders, and she laughs and picks up $1 or 2 after working her butt off. But money is money, and this is a job. The last customer of the day. A nice new older guy, easy and well-mannered. He's leaving, and he says, Here, Rosie, and leaves her a tip of $5, and there's a box on the table. She never got his name, but what a nice guy. Wow, $5 and a gift. In the box, it's a sample of Regenerate Body Bath with a note. I see you work so hard all the time. Go home and relax and renew. So that is what she does. She walks 3 blocks to her little house. Now it's time for a nice glass of wine and a long soak in the tub with my new sample of body bath. Hot water fills the tub, and she pours it in. Oh, so many lovely bubbles, and it smells wonderful. She gets undressed, and then she hears a sound in the front room. Must be Jerry, her cat. He can wait for dinner. It's my time now, as she slides into the bath. She sips her wine and closes her eyes. Glorious bubbles surround her, so relaxing. And then, zap! They found her dead, electrocuted. Her radio was dropped off the shelf into the bath water. How? A mystery or an accident? Maybe the cat knocked it off the shelf. He was mad he had to wait for his dinner. Hairdresser Hannah owns a unisex salon, very busy all the time, always on her feet. Her last customer, a new face, an older guy. "Hi, your first time here?" she says with a smile, even though she's dead tired. "At least this is the last one." "Well, what will we do for you today? Wash and cut your trim your beard, maybe?" He leaves a big tip and a gift box. She calls out to him to thank him. "Thank you so much and come back again." He smiles and he leaves. She opens the box, a sample of Regenerate bubble bath. "How nice, I can use this. I've been on my feet all day, so long. It'll be nice to sink into a hot bubble bath." Home now, she feeds her dog and puts him out in the backyard. "Rocco, you could stay out for a while," and then she goes in to relax. As she gets into the tub, she hears Rocco barking, and then he stops. She thought she heard the sliding door open, but it must be Rocco jumping up on the door. He can wait, and then she closes her eyes to relax. Then it happened, before she could do anything or get out. 2 hands pushed down into the sudsy water. She saw who did it, but why? "They're drowning her." She hears, "Now it's time to finally relax, Hannah." A night nurse, Wendy, sweet and kind, and takes very good care of all her patients in the ER. "I'm Wendy, here to clean up your cut. How did this happen?" The patient smiles and said, "My cat. She's a monster and always claws me. I should have known better. I was trying to give her a bath. She got into something outside. Someone must have changed the oil in the car, and she was a mess." Wendy says, "Well, now we'll clean you up and give you a shot. You'll be fine." Wendy was ready to leave, and at the nurse's station a box was left for her. How nice. The man left it with a note. "You are so kind and work so hard. Thank you." What a nice surprise. She really gets a thank you. Home now in her apartment building. The elevator is broke again, so up 5 floors. She climbs so tired now. Inside, she puts her things away and opens the box. Wow, a sample of bubble bath. I could sure use this tonight. A nice soak will do wonders. But first she has to call the building manager. Her door lock was broken and it was wide open. This has happened before, but there was no answer, so she leaves a message. Who knows when he's going to call back? So she tries to close the door as much as she can and tries to lock it. It can wait, and she goes to soak in the tub with her free gift. She fills up the tub and pours the bubble bath in. Oh, this will do. Nice and hot and relaxing bath. Look at these bubbles. She sinks in and closes her eyes. And then she hears the front door. She calls out and gets out of the tub, slipping from the bubbles. Turns to grab her towel, then something hits her on the back of the head. She sees a shadowy figure in the mirror, but it's too late. Now she's back in the tub, drowning, and she sees who it is, pushing her down, before she closes her eyes for the last time. The next day at the elementary school, I have to pick up my grandson. Oh, Pamela says, yes, you're on the list to pick Timmy up. I have a great time with your grandfather, Timmy. Bye, Miss Pam. See you tomorrow, Timmy says. But then Timmy comes back and says, here's a gift for you, the best teacher. The note says, relax and renew with Regenerate Bubble Bath. How nice, she thinks. I can sure use this. Pamela lives with a roommate, Kim, and she always has to clean up when she gets home. What a messy roommate I have. But on a teacher's salary, I have to put up with her. They both work different times, Pamela in the day at school and Kim at night at the diner. So she says to herself, first I'll go relax with a nice hot bubble bath, and then I might tackle this mess. Well, the mess was never cleaned up. Pamela was nice and clean, still soaking in the bath when Kim came home. The next morning, she was found dead. Must have slipped and hit her head. Poor dear, now she can finally relax for good. Mr. Gilbert Baines walks into the police station. I'm giving myself up. I see in the paper you have 5 suspicious deaths due to drowning. The only clue is the bubble bath. Well, it's all me. I make it, and I confess to it all. I am Mr. Bubbles. I give out samples to hard-working ladies. They work so hard, and no one thanks them properly. I give them a gift, and then I follow them home, so I can help them relax for the last time. Bubble baths are my life's work, so I share it. Something special in it to relax and regenerate. And he hands the bottle to the lady officer at the desk. Now I give myself up. Can I speak to your supervisor? I'm tired now, and more samples are in the mail. I don't have to be there in person to send the ladies on their last days. In the samples, there's something special to knock 'em out, like a little drug. That'll do the job for me. She calls the chief detectives, and he goes in with them. Then he turns to her and says, "Enjoy the gift. You are so helpful, and I know you work so hard." Well, I hope you like this mystery. Come back for more on Meg's Mysteries. Have a good evening.
Forget my